Coach Leslie, you guys are heading into the championship season. You've had a full spring season to prepare for it. Your thoughts first for the ladies and then the guys.
Well, Jim, coming off a whole year without playing because of COVID, it's been great to play this spring and to really compete. And we've really been traveling a lot, getting pretty much a whole season in, trying to get everybody ready for conference because we're gearing up to conference, as you said. And we're having a lot of personal bests. Their personal records that some of the ladies are doing. They're excited to play at the Hideout in Brownwood. Weather's kind of going to play a factor because there's coming rain tonight, some heavy rain, and the temperatures are dropping. So I think it's going to be anybody's championship. The two favorites, they're pretty far up there, but our goal is to continue to improve, set better records so that we can continue to make those strides for a championship, for the ladies. The guys will be next week, and the same thing. They've been traveling a lot. We've been playing a really hardy schedule. We just came back from the Rhodes event up in Millington, Tennessee. We came out third. A lot of positives coming out, a lot of confidence going into it. The last time the gentlemen and the guys were at the Hideout, we won the preview, probably a few months before COVID hit, and they're excited to get back there so that we can have another chance of winning the conference. And then, that's our goal. That's every year is a goal there, and then to go to national. So everybody's playing pretty well. We've been looking at their numbers of what's their scoring average on the par threes, the par fours, the par fives as a team, what they do on the par threes compared to the par fives and the par fours. And we share that with each of the players to see, how they can improve on those numbers, because if they can make the numbers better, their scores are going to be better. And as a team, it's going to make us more competitive, not only on a conference level, but on a national level. So,
Bryce, you were with this team last year when they won the ASC preview on the guys' side. You stepped away for the COVID in the summer, and now you're back. What have you noticed about this team, both from a ladies' standpoint and a men's standpoint, that impresses you, or where the program has come?
On the ladies' side, I noticed a lot of improvement, especially from Lyra, and she's probably dropped her scoring average probably four or five shots just in the last month. Same thing with Lacey. She came in, we did a lot of work with her and kind of got her where she needs to be and hitting the ball really well. More of on the guys' side, more just resiliency, honestly. I mean, like Paul said, we've played a lot of tournaments this semester, and the guys have really been grinding, really putting in the time. Seems like they've meshed a lot better than last year as a group. They've really come together and tried to push each other. So hopefully, looking towards conference in the next couple weeks, bring out their best stuff.
Coach Wes Nolan has really played some good golf for you guys, been probably your most consistent player on the men's side this year. What's been the key to his success? And I know he still wants to go lower. His low round coming off of Ed Rhodes was 70, and he shot one off the school record last year. But what's been the key to his consistency thus far?
One of the main things is, as I said earlier, looking at those numbers. And all of our players tend to be very aggressive. And what I mean by aggressive, they want to go out there, they go for the flag, they try to make a lot of birdies, and they get very hungry. But that could also have an adverse effect where it could bring the numbers up higher. So more playing where the flag is, being smarter, playing smarter, not working harder, but working smarter. And they can still make those birdies, but managing their game a little better. And we continue to preach that. And it sounds easy, but when you have players of that caliber, they just want to go. They want to go. And it's just hold back. This is a marathon with 54 holes, and you don't want to get out of position after that first round. Stay conservative, go after easier, and then they can start doing that. So helping them think their way around the golf course better is going to make them play better. If you look at all the teams in our conference, they'll have 1 or 2 good players. We have 6 on our top 6 that are going to conference that can go low, and that all only goes to our number 6 man. And any one of our players can be a number 1 player. And Zach this past week, he'll be our number 6 player. He shot 74 in the last round over at Miramichi, and it could even have been lower. So they can go low, and they just have to trust them. So we're gearing up for that. We have a little break here, give them a little rest, but we're just trying to polish it up a little bit, and they're going to stay confident.
Bryce, he mentioned Zach, but you mentioned Lacey earlier. What have you noticed about some of these newer players to the program and how they've helped or how they fit in this year?
Everyone that's come in has really fit in well with the personalities. They all bring a really good work ethic. You see them out here every day, really working hard, and they all want it. They come in from high school being successful, and they're just excited to play at a new level. So,
Coach, what are you expecting, and what kind of expectations have you put on both the women and the men heading into championship season?
With the women, we want their personal records. That's what we're trying to go for. We have a couple players that are injured. With Lacey, she's been a little sick over the past couple weeks. Bailey's fighting back some injuries with her wrist. So, I mean, we've held off with them from practicing with their full swing this past week, just working on short game. They both feel very confident. They can do it. It's just being relaxed and going out there. With the guys, they feel that from the ASC Championship or the preview and having that spring and the fall canceled, they got stolen a chance to go and win that conference last spring. So I think they really have something to prove. And some of the improvements, Blade Weekly, his scoring average was 81 last year, and his scoring average is now 77. So he's improved on tournament rounds, and he's always throwing in a good round during a tournament, and we're working on getting 2 rounds, and he's going to have that chance at conference to have 3 good rounds. And it's just correcting the little small things that can, snowball a problem. But they've all had their personal, records, and we share that with them so that they know how they can do, not only as a team, but on a personal level. That's where golf is unique as a sport. You can compete as an individual and as a team. And, as an individual, you want to keep driving and going forward, and you know that whatever you do there, it impacts the team. So trying to go for that par 5 and 2, you may not want to do that at first because if a high score will impact the team. So they're thinking the shot out, and we have them play and have a plan on the golf course so that when they get there, they know what to do and there's no surprises. So, I would love to say that, I don't want to jinx ourselves, but, I think we can win conference. I know we can, and it's just, let's go do it. For the men and the women, I think they're going to do very well over at the Hideout. So,
well, congrats on the success that you've had so far this year and winning the preview last year when things got aborted, and good luck in Brownwood.
Yep. Thank you, Jim. Thank you for all you do.